So this demonstration is intended to illustrate the working principle of homopolar direct current electric motor. In particular, we'll observe how the interplay of electric current, that is the flow of electrons or negative charges, and magnetic field interact. So the materials that we'll be using are a D battery, AA battery of course. You don't need both of them, any one would do, but I'm going to show a demonstration with both. Another important ingredient or the component is a permanent magnet. This is a neodymium permanent magnet. You don't have to use a neodymium permanent button type magnet. You can use a disc type ceramic magnet available in most hardware stores, but if you were to use those, you'd have to cover them with aluminum foil so that they would conduct electricity. Otherwise, it won't work. With that said, this is a gauge 14 copper wire that I twisted into a certain shape. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's doable. And likewise, another spiral copper wire. Now what I'm going to do is join. As you can see, the magnet gets stuck to the battery or the cell, and I'm going to place the magnet at the negative polarity of this cell. Now what I'm going to do is pass the magnet in the following fashion, such that the convergent part of the magnet, convergent part of the copper wire spiral is towards the magnet. And now all I have to do is just lift this slightly, and as you can see, it starts spinning by itself, and it will continue to spin until the electric and magnetic fields so interact that no torque is produced. And that is because, as you can see here, the wire got offset. It's no longer conducting electric current, and that it is rubbing against the wall. So I'm going to place it on a positive terminal and give it a slight nudge, and it starts again. There you go. So, likewise, you can do this. I can do the same with a DC. With a D battery, and it's going to be a little difficult for me to hold the camera in one hand and to mount that wire properly. Nevertheless, I'm going to try. If I don't succeed, you will see that in the next video clip that shows the working demonstration after I've installed the wire properly. Although it's not a big deal, it's just that it's a big deal trying to do two things at the same time. I tried to mount the video camera, my digital camera, on something, but it was too risky. I didn't want it to get damaged. So I'm trying this like such, and let's hope this thing works properly. And voila! I think the wire needs to be adjusted a little bit, but then I don't think it's concentric anymore, and it's getting pretty hot due to resistance, as you studied I square R losses. Well, I think what I'm going to do now is just make another video clip showing this thing in action. Alright, but at least you get the idea that it works. I'm not doing any magic here. This is just a principle of physics at play.